Hey everyone, welcome back. The next widget in our list is QLabel. QLabel is a QWidget object configured to display simple text and images. And some of the commonly used QLabel properties are shown here. Label text is stored in the text property, so it can be accessed or changed using the relative access method like setText or so on. QLabel can display the plain text, rich text, or an image. Rich text in Qt uses HTML-like syntax. By default, QLabel will automatically detect whether your string contains the formatting tags and display the appropriate type of text accordingly. Okay, welcome back. Now let's use this QLabel and create some text in our window. Okay, so let me name it as QLabel. We can use this QLabel is from the Qt widget. So qtw.qlabel, and what you need to do is that just provide some simple text. So saying that this is text inside the QLabel. That's what we can able to do here. In order to display that into our window, just mention self. That's it. Now what you need to do is that just run the application using Python Qt template. Okay, now you can see that this is what my title, and you can notice that you can see the text inside the QLabel. As I mentioned, QLabel will not only take the simple text or plain text, it will also support the rich text. And rich text will basically follow HTML syntax. Let me close it, and what I will do, let me put a comment here and let's say provide the qtw.qlabel, and so this is rich text in HTML format. So what you have to do is that suppose we need to provide the h1 tag, so we just mention the tags here, which is the HTML format. This is for my h1 tag, and make sure you end this h1 tag here. Okay, h1 tag. Now execute this. Oh, in order to display that, we need to mention the self. Okay, self, save it and execute again. Okay, so you can see that this is a rich text in the HTML format, and this is also we can able to get from the QLabel. Okay, let me close this. This is not the standard way of adding any widgets into our window. There is a standard way by using the layouts, and using the layouts we will add widgets into the layouts. That will be the much more standard way of writing. We will see that in the upcoming lecture. But now let's try to understand the widgets that we have and the properties of the widgets. QLabel will not only support the rich text, we can also add the pictures into the QLabel too. So for that, let me take some sample image. I'm having some sample image with me. Here is a sample.jpg, and make sure you download this from the resources. Let us display the sample image to our window. Okay, so what we will do, let's go back to my template, and here what I can do is that let me create a variable named label. That's going to be equal to qtw.qlabel, and here just provide the alt text, and this is my image. You can give whatever the name you want, like this, let me say this is my image. And now let's take this label dot set PixMap, and this PixMap will actually take the PixMap, and for that you need to provide the QPixMap. So QPixMap is basically from the Qt GUI. Visual Studio is pretty smart. It knows that where the each object is coming from. Okay, but here I'm going to take this QPixMap from QTG. QTG means Qt GUI. And now I just need to provide the which image I want to display here. And the image I want to display here is a path is sample.jpg. Okay. Now in order to set the scale content, let me set that label dot set scaled content, and just mention it is true. In order to display that, what we have to do is just mention self to it. And with that, what you can do is that we can able to display the image to our window. Let's execute this program using Python Qt template.py. Execute it. And here you go. What you can see is that we can able to display the image. Cool, right? This is how we can able to display the image in our window. And you can notice that the image that we displayed is cropped to some kind of portion. Don't worry, if at all you want to display the complete image, what we will do is that let's remove the set size to 800,600, save it, and now execute the program again. And what you have to do is that just resize this, whatever the size you want, and you can able to display the complete image. These are all the commonly used properties that was there in the QLabel. I will see you in the next lecture more on this. Until then, happy learning.